What's up, guys? Easton Harris here. In this video, we're going to be going over trend lines. All right, so I got pound dollar pulled up on the daily, and this is current market right now. So what I'd be looking at, right, is a line of best fit. So if I draw a line like this, that doesn't really line up really well with the move. If I draw it like this, you know, I can already tell them I don't want to leave these recent swings out, right? Or I want at least the most recent one along with it, right? So this would be my trend line on the daily time frame, okay? And price didn't get all the way to it, but it looks like it could already be turning around, right? So if this is live market, okay? So let's go down to the 4-hour, and let's look for counter trend lines, okay? Yeah, it's already broken. So on the 4-hour, start this wick here, and we come down to best fit of this move here with these touching these wicks here on top. That's best fit. Okay, price did indeed break through, retest. And these are 4-hour candles. These are beautiful retest candles. You know, they're coming down close to our trend line. Now, with trend lines, this can happen a lot. You know, you won't get a full retest or won't actually come back and touch it, you know, but if it's coming near it and giving you bullish signals here, then which we'll talk about, I believe in month 3, we talk about price action. I'd have to double check. But when you get to price action, it'll make trend lines a lot easier, S&R a lot easier. You'll be able to read price based on the candlestick and figure out what it wants to do. Okay, so price broke out. It's going up right now. Price broke down, okay, broke up, closed outside of our trend line. This is our counter trend line, by the way, because remember, overall, we are bullish and going to the upside. So breaks our 4-hour counter trend line, sustains outside of it. You could take this. You could wait for it to come back a little further, exhaust out. You know, you can enter on any of these candlesticks here, because as soon as price breaks onto the side of this trend line that's been holding it down, it's officially in buyer's territory. So as long as you're on this side of this trend line, you're in seller's territory. So you're not selling, right? Because look at it like this. We got our daily trend line coming up, correct? We're in buyer's territory on the daily. But here, we were in seller's territory on the 4-hour. Now that the 4-hour has broken and retested, we are in buyer's territory on the daily and 4-hour, which is what you want. You don't want to sell while there's a 4-hour sale going off, right? A 4-hour time frame sale going off. You want to buy when this whole move here is done, and it's done. Look, price is exhausting out, headed up. Expect to hit a S&R here, but you have to pay attention to price action to tell you when to get out, which we'll also go over in later months. But just know this, guys, price does not have to come all the way back and touch the trend line. If it does, great, you know, cool. But don't rely on that, because we did for a while when we were learning, and we started to realize that it was the safer way. But as long as you understand price action and price, like if this broke, right? So you need a break and a retest. If this broke, closed like this, and the next candle just shot up and off, well, you weren't in, because you need to wait on a retest. And if price, the next candle closes up here, why are you going to take a buy? Isn't knowing it could retrace all the way back, you know? So as long as price doesn't soar off and the risk to reward makes sense, then it's okay. All right, so just remember that, guys. That's kind of how you throw trend lines together. Okay, so overall, buyer's territory on the daily, seller's territory, breaks, and now we're in buyer's territory. So that's when you want to start looking for your buys, is in this area here. All right, guys, so I hope this helped. This was a live markup, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope y'all understand how trend lines work more. Everything will make a little more sense when we get into price action, I promise. But like I said earlier, you know, we want y'all to get these concepts down and understand them before we start throwing it all together, because when we throw it all together, it's going to make a whole lot more sense. But just remember, if you have an ascending channel here, right, as long as price is on this side, you're looking for buys. Okay, you're looking for buys if you trade the higher time frames. Now, if you go to a lower time frame, like the 1 hour, 15-minute combo, you can see sales throughout here. But on the higher time frame, and you want to get an overall big picture, you have this line right here. Now you have a break of your seller's trend line, your counter trend line, and a retest. So I mean, this was a grade A entry. I mean, this is perfect entry. It gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-hour candlesticks to take the buy. You know, it gave you plenty of chances. So I hope this video makes sense. I hope you're understanding trend lines. And this is a counter trend line, right? So a counter trend line is a trend line that goes against the overarching trend. So this trend line here on the daily is our main trend that we're looking at. So this one going in the opposite direction is just our 4-hour counter trend line. So break and retest to that, heading on up. All right, guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video.